stage, and now it is things that help, that can support the digestive system that we have talked about. And the first one is diet. Yeah? Well, the first one could also be hydration. Because without hydration, it is not so easy to push the food downwards. But anyway, let us begin with diet because we're talking about digesting food. So we need to make sure that we are eating food, not other items. Yeah, there are other items that are consumable, but they are not necessarily food. Food has to have nutrients. Ensure that what is going through the mouth has some nutrients and not only starch. Starch is good, it is important, gives us energy, and then we have to make sure that you have protein, vegetables, minerals, and vegetable protein and minerals. Yeah, this means vitamin. That is what I'm looking for. Yeah. Okay, so minerals can also be found in vegetables and also in protein. So we need to make sure that every time we sit down to eat, these elements are there on our plate. If we have these elements, especially vegetables, the food will go down. If our plate only has these two, which tends to happen, and on top we don't drink water, we are likely to have this problem. This problem will attack us if our plate only has this food. And then sometimes this starch is not food. It is those overprocessed things that don't support the body at all. So make sure the starch should be colored, not only white. But you see that most processed things are color white. And this color should be natural. You know, beetroot, pumpkin, cassava, arrowroots are all colored. Brown rice, white rice is also okay, but just make sure that what we are eating, ugali that is ground, not in a packet, whatever we eat should not be pure white, because pure white means the digestion will end just after the stomach and the liver. Then this food should be fibrous. You see, if the food is natural food has fiber. So ensure that the food is fibrous. We get a lot of fiber from vegetables. Yeah? Vegetables have fiber. So vegetables should be the largest portion on a plate. And they should be multi-colored. They should be multi-colored, yeah? Largest food on a plate, and they should be multi-colored. If you do that, you can be sure you're getting all the vitamins, well, a good combination of vitamins. And you can make sure that every day you're eating a vegetable, or each meal you're eating a vegetable of a different color. That way, you're sure to be getting a variety of vitamins. So we cannot eat cabbage every day, for example, though cabbage is a very nutritious vegetable, or carrots only, or greens only. We need to have a combination and a variation of the vegetables we are eating. So that way, vegetables are the sure, powerful tool to make sure the food is pushed down and out. These are the real support systems to support all these others to go down the system and out. Not to go in and remain, because if you don't eat enough fibrous food, the food can be remaining. The digestive system will not be cleaned out completely. Then we go to hydration. Hydration should be throughout the day. This one should continue throughout the day, as in sip 2 1 to 1.5 to 2 liters throughout the day. Right? Throughout the day, right? And then it should be plain water, not tea. Plain water. Plain water, not tea. And what else? This water, we should not drink it before meals because we dilute the enzymes. Not before meals, not before or during meals. Then physical exercise. Obviously this is a very, very big support for bowel movement. You know, when you go to the hospital, the doctors ask you, how is your bowel movement? Well, I don't know, the doctor usually go to for checkups, occasionally asks about bowel movement because that is a sign of health. So if the bowel movement is okay, you see that word movement. If we do not move, we are seated at the laptop for hours without moving, then we are bound to have this problem. Because the digestive system needs us to move. You know, it is coiled up. You know, it moves a lot. The stomach is here, then it goes here. The small intestines are winding into this. Then you go down and the large intestine is looped like this. So, you know, these things need to keep moving. And how do we support that? By walking, swimming, just ensure that we are moving. And if we hydrate properly, we'll have to interrupt our work by standing to go to the bathroom. So it's good to drink water so that we go to the bathroom, and that way we have an excuse to move. Then the other thing is stress management. In addition, physical exercises produce enzymes that support the wellness of the body. So we really need to do physical exercise to support wellness and to support the digestive system. If the digestive system is not functioning well, there is no way we can do well. Yeah, it is like the engine of the body. Then there is stress management. Stress is a trigger for acidity. So, because the body, the brain is connected to the stomach, so we really need to manage our stress so that we are not triggering acid with the stress that we have. And how do we do that? Using physical exercise and also resting. Resting also reduces stress, not working throughout. Finding ways of relaxation, reading, talking to friends, going out, etc. and doing some exercises, right? So that we reduce the stress so that does not trigger acidity. And those people who like beer, it is important that you make sure you have a good amount of protein to support that consumption of beer. Otherwise, of course, you will develop bloating. Since most of that beer is going to be digested in the liver, you want to also be eating something else that will support the digestive system while you're consuming that alcohol, because it will all go to the liver. So if no food is being produced because acid will be produced when you're consuming, then you tend to develop a problem. Yeah? The empty stomach will work on itself. The content it has produced will now attack the lining. If the food doesn't get to the large intestine, the bacteria that is very active down there will consume the lining of the large intestines. So it is important to make sure that food gets down to the very last point of the digestive system. Thank you very much.